you've ever lost weight just to put it all back on again, don't worry, you're not alone. The issue today is most people focus on quick fixes and not a long-term solution. And in today's video, I'm gonna be going over my top 10 tips to lose body fat and keep it off forever. Let's dive in. Tip number one, you need to stop chasing quick fixes. Guys, the key to staying lean like this, I'm lean all the time, is because I'm not on a specific diet that I'm struggling to sustain. I am eating the way I like to eat. I obviously am focusing on calories. I'm obviously doing cardio. I'm obviously training, but I have a routine in place that works for me. And for you to have a long-term result, you need a routine in place that works for you. The goal isn't to be in shape, guys, for a photo shoot. The goal is to stay in shape. So you need to find a routine that works for you. Find a training plan or a training method that works for you. Once you put all these pieces together and you actually start to enjoy the process, you'll find that getting lean is just part of it. I train because I like to train. I eat well because it makes me feel good. And just as a byproduct, I end up in shape. It's part of it. I don't do all of this to be ripped and put my life on it. Stop looking for a quick fix. Look for a long-term plan that you can stick to 12 months, 24 months from now, a long-term plan. Tip number two, and this is gonna surprise quite a few people, is I want you to track calories, but don't obsess over calories. We shouldn't be trying to nail it bang on every time. You really wanna get to a point where you can eyeball stuff. Guys, I haven't tracked my whole day in MyFitnessPal since I competed 2 years ago, okay? I just kind of know what I can eat. I have the same 3 or 4 breakfasts I kind of rotate through and I know roughly how many calories they are. I have the same kind of lunches I rotate through and the same kind of dinners. And I can have some snacks in between. If I'm going out for dinner, I'll cut a meal out or I'll do some extra cardio. I don't obsess over the numbers, but I know roughly where I'm at. And if you can know roughly where you're at, it's very easy to stick to it long term. Obsessively tracking every bit that goes in, a walnut, 20 ml of milk in your coffee, you're gonna end up burning out and just wanting to stop. And we don't wanna get to a point where we have to come off our plan to feel normal again. The plan should feel normal. Don't obsess over calories, loosely track them. Number three, we want to prioritize protein. You hear this one all the time and for good reason, okay? It's going to keep you full. When the goal is to stay lean long term, the biggest issue people run into is hunger. So if we can feel full most of the day, then we're in a pretty good place. That's why you'd look to have multiple servings protein at different times in the day. It's not about spiking muscle protein synthesis. Don't think about all of that. Just if you're eating 3 or 4 times a day, you're having 3 or 4 servings of protein. If you're eating 2 times a day, you're having 2 servings of protein. But by elevating that protein at about 1 gram per pound, 2.2 grams per kilo, or if you're massively overweight, it's 1 gram per pound of target weight. If you're a 300-pound guy, you're trying to get down to 200 pounds, 200 grams of protein, okay? By being on point with this, you'll find sticking to your diet so much easier. Protein fills you up. If you're full, you're less likely to eat carbs and fats. If you're less likely to eat those, calories by default are gonna come down. There's our deficit alongside cardio and training. There's our result. Okay, tip number 4, and for me, this should probably be tip number 1. This is the most important thing that I've had to speak about over the years. I've coached hundreds of women now, and I've coached hundreds of men. Weight training over cardio. Resistance training is up here, cardio is down here. Resistance training, nutrition, cardio and steps, okay? Let's just break it down for a second. The studies show that cardio burns more calories, per hour than lifting. Yes, you do 45 minutes of cardio, you're gonna burn more calories than 45 minutes of training. Once you get off that bike or you get off that cross trainer, calorie burning is done, okay? If there is not adequate protein in the diet and if there is no reason to hold on to muscle and you're continuously doing hours and hours of cardio, muscle is expensive and your body will take it from muscle. You will lose fat and you will lose muscle. As muscle decreases, metabolism will come down with it. Muscle is a metabolism's best friend. The less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism is. This is why it's even more important as we age into our 30s, 40s, and 50s, especially women, that you need to strength train, okay? So we know what cardio does. It does burn calories, it's great for us, and it should be part of the plan. Strength training over time burns calories as well. It builds muscle. It increases your metabolism because you're gonna build muscle over time. Having a high metabolism is one of the key things to staying lean long term. Strength training first, guys. Train each muscle group multiple times per week, close to failure. Tip number 5, guys, a very big one I still see all the time, is stop drinking your calories, okay? An oat milk latte in the morning, 100 calories. A little almond cappuccino from Starbucks, 100 calories. A little bit of juice here and there, a bit of milk in your coffee 3 or 4 times a day. You can be 300, 400, 500 calories over just from juices alone, and it's the same with oils, okay? When I say drink your calories, I'm talking sugary drinks, but I'm also talking oils. 1 tablespoon of olive oil is 120 calories. A tablespoon of olive oil on your food or on your healthy salad twice a day is 240 calories. 2 oat milk lattes from Starbucks at 100 calories each, 440 calories wasted, okay? Wasted. Bit of ketchup here, bit of mayonnaise, we're looking at maybe 500 calories a day. I've had women get lean before by just pulling olive oil out of their diet and moving them to a 1-cal fry light spray. Don't drink your calories, eat your food. Tip number 6, this is probably gonna shock quite a few people, is do not live in the gym. Don't train 6 days a week. You don't have to live in a gym. 3 to 4 sessions a week is all you'll need. Remember, the goal is to stay in shape long term. We want to always be in shape, whether it's summer, winter, Jan, July, doesn't matter, okay? So you need a training plan that you can follow. And if you've got a job or got a career or you're a parent or you're busy, you probably can't live in a gym. I'm an online fitness coach. All I do is make videos. I work for myself. I live and breathe training, and I train 4 days a week. I have a gym in my apartment. I live in Dubai with all the best gyms in the world. I have the best gyms all around me. I train 4 days a week. I could train 14 times a week because those are my effective sessions. Any more is overkill, and it's just gonna lead to fatigue. The more fatigue you have, the more hunger you have, the more likely you are to eat. Find a training plan that's specific to you. That's 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, I've forgotten what tip we're at, but I think it's number 7, and this is a big one. It's plan your weekends. Now, before you shoot me and turn the video off, just by planning your weekend, it can make your life so much easier. If you know it's Saturday and you're going out for a big meal and some drinks with friends, I would be planning that in the week. I'd be thinking, right, I'm gonna pull 300 calories from Wednesday, 300 calories from Thursday, 300 calories from Friday, 300 calories from Sunday, 3, 6, 9, 12, there's 1,200 calories. There's a huge meal and some drinks, okay? And then I'm gonna wake up on Sunday morning, I'm gonna fast, I'm gonna go and get a big walk-in or a training session, or maybe go and do a cardio, like a spin or anything just to get a high rock spin, anything to get me moving where I'm being coached. So even if I'm hungover, I'm still gonna push it and train hard. And if you are gonna go out and blow it on a Saturday, make a promise to yourself that you're not gonna sit in bed on Sunday, order food and not move at all. You cannot, the 2 days ruins the week. A bad Saturday, bad Sunday will affect the deficit and it's gone. By planning your weekend, you can still socialize, you can still have fun, you can still have a great time. Just be a little bit disciplined in the week and fit it in. That's what this is all about. It's about still having a life, still socializing, still having some drinks, still eating good food, and still staying in shape. Okay, tip number 8 is sleep. I know I sound like a granddad right now. Try and go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time. Good luck sticking to a diet and having good decision making on 4 hours sleep. It just doesn't happen. You wake up hungry, you're groggy, you need more caffeine, you end up eating more food, okay? You can't concentrate. By prioritizing your sleep, you're going to recover better. You're going to build more muscle. We know that building more muscle is going to increase your metabolic rate. This means you're going to burn more calories. You're going to train better. Your decision making is better. You're not going to binge. There are so many, it's the ultimate cheat code that everyone skips for some reason. If you want to have a great physique, focus on your sleep. Okay, tip number 9, another big one here is nothing should be off limits, okay? heavy restrictions is going to eventually lead to somebody cracking and heavy binging. Nothing is off limits for me. I eat chocolate, I eat chips, I drink alcohol sometimes, I eat crisps, okay? I have a calorie target that I aim for. If I'm within those calories, if I'm eating 2,500 calories a day and I've had 2,000 calories a day, and I know I can maintain my weight at 2,500, and I have 500 calories to play with, and I have a protein bar and a packet of crisps, did I fall off my diet, or have I been pretty sensible and smart with my food? I would say the latter, okay? Nothing is off limits. Carbs don't make you fat. Bread doesn't make you bloated. You can drink alcohol, you can eat chocolate, you can have carbs in the evening. Just know your calories. Do not demonize foods if you want to stick to this long term. And lastly, tip number 10 is enjoy it, guys. Enjoy your training. If you absolutely hate weight training and you absolutely hate the way it makes you feel, don't weight train. Go and do CrossFit, where you're kind of weight training, but they don't really call it that. Go and do a F45 where you're kind of weight training, but it's cardio. If you hate running and you hate cardio, maybe go and do a spin class or high rocks where you get your heart rate up and you get active without thinking about the cardio. The best routine is the one you'll stick to. I go to the gym and train 4 times a week because I love to train, okay? I box 3 times a week, even though I don't look like it, because it's 45 minutes of cardio per session that I don't have to sit on a Stairmaster or on a rowing machine. I don't even think about it, time flies. I walk in the evening in lovely Dubai and go and see all the sights when it's sunny outside because I like that, not because I'm getting my steps in. You've got to be able to enjoy it. So find your thing. And if you love that thing, you'll be able to stick to it. You're gonna really struggle if you absolutely hate the gym, you absolutely hate protein, you hate cardio. If you hate all of that stuff, then this game is not for you. All right, if you found this video helpful, you know what to do. I'm gonna keep making them.